And hello everybody, welcome on back to yet another episode of Assassin's Creed 2. We have made it a little bit further along, and now we got to go ahead and pick up on things. See, look, he's even got the Batman, what's the term for it? The stance? It's like I've seen that exact or that near that exact pose before from playing the Batman games when he perches on like a gargoyle or something. Buy a pair of greaves and a dagger. Okay. I'm gonna buy you this. Cool. And a dagger.
Well, one man's coin is as good as another's.
It's like cloak, meat, dagger. Access weapon wheel. Select view. And armor increases your maximum health. Okay. So this way we actually upgrade that through buying stuff instead of
A skilled elixir of lead and pomegranate, ideal for the liver.
Oh, I can buy them all at once.
That's it.
There we
Go
go.
back anytime. There's something ailed you, friend.
Ooh. And we got a bunch of extra money for that. Don't mind if I do. I will say, it was like the one thing that always gets me about older games is like they really just went so heavy-handed with like, oh, let's just like blind you with flashing lights every 5 seconds. Like, did you miss this? No, not at all. That's why everything always had to have the like seizure warnings. And there's like a lot of games I think still do have it, but I think they found out a way to cut back on it.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here.
It's
I want
been a
to go
while.
home.
I know.
We love the cloak so much. That's how I also go up the stairs. Hey Mario, it's a you, Mario.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Let's see. Practice does make perfect.
You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
Ow.
No, he was born and bred to kill.
I find this difficult to believe.
There we go.
Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you have the Codex page holding as well.
Codex.
See, a guide to the inner workings of the Order. Its origin, purpose, and techniques. Our creed, if you will. Your father believed the Codex contained a powerful secret.
Su.
Something that
Non
would change
essere
the world.
timido.
Perhaps it's why they came for him.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, what are you waiting for,
Non ce la
loser?
fai a colpirmi, eh?
Ooh, and taunting in Italian? We love that.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes, my father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy? Hell with that.
Are you
When
familiar
locked,
with the
hold.
Templars? One of several knightly orders
I hate
formed
these
during the
awkward
Crusades.
moments. Should you come to me?
History
Should I go to
teaches
you?
they were disbanded nearly 200
Let's
years
finish
ago in
this.
France. Only they weren't.
I don't.
Mere
You can't-
years underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
What work? Avanti.
Templars
This is-
You need your
I
capo's
hate this so
permission?
much.
The assassins are sworn to stand against them.
Stavolta.
Okay, cool. Just got myself hit a bunch of times, but... And I couldn't focus at all on what the dialogue was going on, but... Yeah, take that. And that. Yeah, look at me, I'm damn good at what I do, huh?
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
No.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
It's like, the classic framing of two rival families, but instead of, you know, other stuff, it's Assassins and Templars. Is my guess, at least.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
Just when I hear the voice, I was like, definitely all I can hear is, so you're finally awake. Courier assignments unlocked, let's go. And races? So the stables, huh? Am I missing something? Do I have to be on the second floor here? Here we are. Oh,
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
I know. I'll have to collect 100 of them in order to get her to speak to us again. Feathers into the chest in Maria's room. They're not that box? I have one feather to deliver. So yeah, so that's my guess is how we get her to talk, I'm assuming. Finally be some level of closure for her. I don't want to practice my fight skills. Thank you, though. Thank you, buddy, old pal. Running through the city. Don't know what to do. When the auditores are coming after you. There we go. I really should just install the mod that also gives me like the actual icons. 'Cause it's annoying, like not like having to think about it all the time when they give me. I'll probably do that in between this episode and the next one. Yeah, we're gonna go to Tuscany. Hopefully Mario doesn't die. That'd be kind of sad. Although in like the classic hierarchy, like hierarchy? The classic hero's journey archetype. That's what it is. Obviously it was like the mentor always dies, so...
Hey, hey!
Hey!
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than its host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
Of course I'm ready. Never been more ready a day in my life. Also, one of my other favorite things is like movement in games. Because, you know, for the longest time, like, the reason why characters go a certain speed is because a lot of times it helps them time out their narrative and delivering things. But then if you move to the same speed
here's how it is going
as...
to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gate. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin. Al attacco!
Also, it's like everything always used like such bright ass like menu screens and whatnot. But so character movement is, you know, paced out a certain way. Select throwing knives, your weapon wheel. But so it's like you got that, but then if you had the player move as slow as a lot of the NPCs do, then it just kind of like wouldn't be as fun. So that's why a lot of games were always like, oh yeah, you just move way faster than the enemies and then you're kind of stuck. You're kind of just stuck at that point, right? But then it was like The Witcher figured out how to just set it up so they can like match your speed. And it's like, truthfully, the way that it should be is like, just have the player be able to match the speed of the NPC, and then when you're in like through the dialogue, then just change it. I feel like that would be the easiest
Well
fix.
done, Ezio. We're in. This way, men.
But like I said, so often and for such a long period of time, it was always a problem.
And keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
Yeah, I don't need any help.
No one knows. But something has him on edge. How else to...
Ah, I've seen those moves before. It was really just like being right back at home in Assassin's Creed 1. Except that combat is a little bit more fluid. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to attack you. There we go. Easy.
Hope you've made your peace with God, boy.
The only piece I know of is the one piece.
Whatever I did to deserve this punishment, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Ezio, your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him.
I'm coming, Mario.
Nipo, there you are. It seems my plan is in something of a fact. Here is men ambush. Now we got it. My brothers and I will deal with each other. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice.
Oh, don't mind if I do. I don't even have to fight everyone? I just want to run. I just want to run. Hide it away. Run because it chases me down.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Ah. No, I know how to turn Eagle Vision on and off, but I have something I'm looking for. Ah, well that's just a disguise point. Ouch. It was this building though that it was telling me that I should look out for it on. Nope. Didn't hold B for long enough. Love being really bad at looking for things. You know what, we're just gonna ignore it. That's fine. I've got more important business to attend to. Like taking care of that snake Vieri.
Couldn't obey the law. You must die.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the refuge when we're finished. Now,
Ah, this guy again.
is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
Oh, don't you worry, buddy.
You win! Hurry!
Forward for a long long time.
Yep. Easy.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avesse sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi!
If only you had suffered more.
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him.
That is always the goal, is never to become the thing you hate.
Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
Ooh, and we got a knife belt? Oh, is this another situation where I have to move forward, or... is it going to take me out of the Animus? Animus control system. Press start to access the database. Use your manual for something. Putting additional instruction. I saw the words, I just didn't comprehend them.
Come, distinguished cliente. I may have been...
You know what? Sure. Repair all my equipment. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? Let's get ourselves a little upgrade, shall we? Shan't we? Other such things. Ooh. Oh, that's right, I forgot that they actually let you have more weapons than just the... yeah, give me this guy too.
Well, one man's coin is as good as another's.
It's like, don't mind me, just spending all my money as soon as I can.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you've wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane! What? It's true!
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Just everyone looking at him being like, what the hell? And then...
The pazzi answer to
what did he say?
Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall
Thanks,
read the letter
Mario.
my uncle gave me.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to act without forethought. And he has a habit of treating the mercenari like playthings. I have received reports of at least 3 men being disfigured as a result. But I do not think him, as you put it, beyond repair. Rather, I believe the solution to be a simple matter. He seeks your approval, your attention. These outbursts of his are a result of insecurities born out of a sense of inadequacy. He speaks of you often and fondly, and expresses a desire to be closer to you. So, if he is loud and foul and angry, I believe it is simply because he wants to be noticed. He wants to be loved. Act as you see fit on the information I've given you here. But I must ask that we end this correspondence. Were he to discover the nature of our conversations, I fear what might become of me. Yours in confidence, Fra Giocondo.
Oh, that wasn't the thing that I was meant to read, but still something I was like, cause, wow. Oh, hold on. Let me open up this.
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we owned, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means? They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
Well. Never trust anyone. Lesson learned.
Oh, their codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair.
Altair, I recognize that name.
Powerful and ancient, hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
I will say, I do really like little things like that. Codex page locations, okay. Ah. Here's the king of Olympus, and beside him stands wisdom. Control. Okay, oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess it's like as I find certain things. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it's crazy that it's like you can't climb up unless you're just like 1 inch over to the left. And again, I know I've talked about it like ad nauseum, but is it at? Yeah, at nauseum, not ad nauseum. But I've talked about it like at nauseum, and I was like, I always think it's interesting that that's the way that stuff ends up being sorted out, where it's just like, Oh, okay, so if we get them deciphered, we can increase our max health. That's cool. So not only does the armor help us, but picking up these guys actually helps us as well. It's that thing where it's like, I don't know, one hard part for me is that I don't really have the urge to like 100% games and stuff like that. But I want to also at the same time. I just get burned out because it's like a lot of the times games go, okay, well if you want 100% this, collect all 1,000 of these things that are obscure and hidden across the land, and it's like, okay, but you don't, like a lot of times I feel like you don't get anything feasible other than the achievement for having done it. Did I say feasible? God, my... so I'm really just kind of out of it half the time. Oh. Ah, this map really does not like me. Funny that the frame rate is just garbage in the menu. But you feel like it would be the opposite, but hey, you know what, it's fine. Probably because the frame rate's like too high, but we have it set to try and cap at like 60. It's always the fun part about playing like older games on newer tech. It's like, you know what, even though everything is getting like better and better as time goes on, like there's so many unexpected bugs and errors that pop up. That's the thing that's interesting, because what is it, like, I think it's Crisis, like that series had a lot of stuff that... I'll go the longer way. Oh! Didn't mean to do it like that, but okay. Where do I need to go? I need to follow... Okay, so we'll just follow this along until we get to the front entrance, I believe. Running through the town. It's funny, because I can't... Yeah, I think that's just storming in the game. It's supposed to rain here soon, where I'm at, but... Sometimes you hear stuff and I'm like, alright, you know what? I can't actually tell if the sound that I'm hearing is coming from the game or real life, because you'll hear certain sound effects and whatnot. And especially since they come from different directions, because I've got like a nice set of headphones. Let's see. So sometimes I'll definitely do that, where I'll just be like, huh, I didn't expect to have that be the case, but... But it's also the worst too, because I'll hear like random thuds and stuff like that and be like, oh cool, who's my apartment? And then I realize it's just the game. And I'm like, cool, this doesn't make me feel like I'm hallucinating at all times. Yeah, that was like, that's kind of a fun thing where it's just like, say that, because the Animus is very meta, right? It's just kind of like, yeah, you know, you're stuck in a simulation. So like, we're playing as one of our ancestors in a simulation, that's why people are talking English to us, whatever. There's also like, would it be good or bad overall if it found out that like we were actually in a simulation? I need to go downstairs? Probably. Yeah, because this is going to just take me to the roof, I imagine. But it's like, yeah, you know, if like we found a way to like significantly, or not significantly, undoubtedly prove that we're in a simulation, it was like, would it actually, would it really be all that bad? It would probably cause a lot of people to do bad things. But also, if you kind of get that point, it's like, to some degree, it's like, would that take the pressure off of you, or would it just be like a very like nihilistic, depressing thing?
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Bet. Everyone, you know, makes out like a bandit in this. Let's see here. So we make 191F every 20 minutes. That's nothing. But we'll eventually be able to upgrade the shops and do all the renovations and whatnot, so we'll probably bring in a lot more money. Okay. Claudia will now store the villa's income in a chest next to her. Collect money from the chest often. Ooh, and we can talk to the architect. Hello.
Buongiorno. Is there something wrong?
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if
don't you
someone
worry,
brought
buddy.
you money,
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle, I like this architetto.
He gets very observant when he can smell mud.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
There really is just more parallels to, Yakuza 0. I was like, one of my favorite games of all time, and my brain was just like, yeah, I can't think about what the name of this is. Let's see. So we can upgrade the tailor. I think that's the only other thing we can upgrade for the moment. So yeah, let's get you just as much money as we can into this.
Buon viaggio!
Okay.
Salute, Claudia.
So
Here
now,
to look at the book.
let's see. See, look, we make an extra 200 every 20 minutes. The real question is, kind of crazy that the maximum capacity is only 1500. So what? I was like,
A presto, Ezio.
so every hour I can get only like 1500 more? I was like, there's definitely going to be better ways to actually grind money though, right? Hey. Hello. Hey, there we go.
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something.
there is a room behind this bookcase? What is this, Scooby-Doo? I shouldn't know about that. I predate TV. Although theory would be that Scooby-Doo is a kaiju that's just lived long enough to shrink in size.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole.
So you're telling me.
Of crypts located throughout Italia. Hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
Of course I'll have better luck, I'm the chosen one.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
You would tell me to get perfect sync with Ezio, huh? Okay. I'm sure we'll take some time to investigate and get stuff sorted out. Because that thing where, again, like I said, I was like, since a lot of stuff ends up being repetitive, it's like, I don't ever have that much of an interest in actually, like... Oh, there you go. Like, I just don't have as much of an interest in actually, like, going through everything, you know? No text data zoom to see image data. Interesting. Okay. Got 7 of 30 codex pages on the wall. So now the thing is, I was like, I'll just have to remember that I can actually upgrade the city and it'll serve me some good. Gotta do our civil duty, you know? And it's like, maybe I shouldn't have wasted all my money on the... whatchamacallit. On the armor and everything that I just got, but it's fine. I'm sure there are guides from the various places online to be like, hey, if you want to do more stuff, or if you want to like grind money or anything like that, here's how you do it. Because that's normally, you know, especially in like the prime game FAQs days where it was all like the ASCII text guides. Like, man, good times. Nope. Ah, it crashed. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. Okay. I think... There we go. Took me a couple minutes to figure it out, but apparently it's just like a weird bug with the mod that makes everything run smoothly. Just caused it to crash specifically at this one point, and a bunch of other people had the same problem, so it was easy to find.
Come, distinguished.
Oh, cool. So if I want to fast travel.
May be upmarket, but my after-sales service is without peer.
Okay, alright. Hey, Da Vinci, my friend.
Ezio, you are still alive.
Of course I'm still
Look
alive.
at this place. The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not the same at all, are you?
I was hoping you might be able to help me with something.
Anything for you, my friend. Haha! You found another one! How exciting! This one is tricky to break. Clever in its use of ancient languages. Maybe if I just... Oh! It seems to be a manual of sorts for different assassination techniques.
May I see it?
Wait, what's that? It's not so much a design this time, just a series of sketches. What to make of all this? Of course. And why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
Wow, he's got an assistant and everything now. Let's go. They're gonna let me actually, like, do all the other cool stuff. So now we can assassinate from a hiding spot. We can aerial assassinate, and we can do it from ledges as well. Things you love to see, it. Nice. To perform an air assassination when you hadn't been equipped. Oh, okay. I thought I was getting ready to... I thought I did something wrong for a second.
I've done it. Come quickly. Look. Take it. Try it.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Non c'è di che.
There's someone I need to see while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La Volpe.
A fox. Capisco. But do you know where a fox might roam?
Perhaps near the Mercato, where the thieves dwell. Sta attento, amico.
Alright. God. Hate looking at that map, but it's like it is what it is, you know? Oh. We don't have that much notoriety. We're fine. Ooh, a second hidden blade has been acquired. It was like no 9/11 joke, even though it definitely was thinking it. Ooh, and I can deflect weapon attacks with the hidden blade? Okay. No, this way. What if we...
Sing for joy, our Lord is here, blessing us with his good cheer. Let us now show our respect. Come amici,
Kind of funny though that they had it set up so like in the first game you get pestered by beggars, right? But you can't give them money. Now you can only contribute money to the arts.
What? My pouch,
Oh,
my money.
Your money! I don't have your money!
Get back here!
Make me.
You're making... I really have no interest in hurting you. So give me back my money and we'll call it even.
Not so fast.
What do you want? Who are you?
They call me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Mr. Ezio.
How do you know my name?
It is my business to know everything in this city. Isn't that why you're here?
Indeed. I need to find someone. To know where he'll be before even he does.
Who?
Francesco de Pazzi.
There's word on the street of a caravan just arrived from Roma. A secret meeting at sunset tonight. You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where it is to be held?
Ma certo. Let me know when you are ready, and we'll go.
This hill is so funny because
yes.
like all I can think of is just
Here is your money.
just everyone really does look like Sims characters.
Follow me. But we must move fast. Think you can keep up?
Oh, you bet I can keep up. Just know that I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Think you can do that? Yes. I was like, I've been doing this for a long time now.
What are you doing back there? I said to keep up with me.
Well, the game won't let me move. Not fair. Can't make fun of me for being slow when the game decides whether or not I get to do anything. Oh. Come on. Like I said, I will never miss the clunkiness that is the movement system sometimes, where it's like, you'll do all these really cool things and all of a sudden the game just decides, you know what? No, you're good.
Here we are. Francesco Di Pazzi is meeting his people inside that church.
How do I join them?
There are catacombs that run under the city. They will lead you to a place where you can eavesdrop on the meeting. Grip that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Buona fortuna.
Man, we make a lot of money for doing like very simple tasks, huh? Oh. Good thing no one's looking. Ooh, that's cool though. They're like ancient manhole covers, allowing me to escape into the sewers. Also, I can't think about why you would give a cat a comb. Normally you give a cat a brush. Or a mouse a cookie, you know? Or a pig some pancakes? Oh, this is a restricted area, huh? Who would have thought? Certainly not me. I'm sure no guards will be down here, though. Also seems like it's time for some free running trials. And like I will say, I was like, obviously I complain about a lot of stuff in this game and whatnot, but God, they do such a good job at building just very interesting environments, you know? Like, there's constantly so many cool things going on at any time, and it's like, I love it. And it's like, you know, the way that the level is designed too, to be able to just like, you know, obviously it's pretty much just going in a straight line. It's extremely linear, but you get to do it in a cool way, and that's what makes a difference. Ah.
How long do we have to stand here, Saverio?
It's so cold. What do you want, Hilario? Mr. Pazzi is paying us good money to watch the entrance, and the dead won't try to murder us. I can't wait to go home to Elena and tell her how much gold we made tonight.
Sorry, buddy, but I have a feeling you're not going to be telling anyone anything about any gold you may or may not have made. That sounds threatening. Really, it's like the longer sentences that are extra threatening, right? The longer the monologue and details about how you're gonna do something, the better, right? Oh, you made a big mistake, buddy. Watch out below! Oh. Dang, good thing he didn't look up. Ooh, and I love those as well, just the like pivot points that let you jump across and like go around a corner. Man, so many like cool movement mechanics that I would love to see more in other stuff. Is what, like, you've got the free running thing in this, which I think is like the most developed it is. And then you've got like Dying Light's whole like parkour thing, right? So it was like all of that's first person parkour, and it's very different than anything like this. I'm trying to think of like Mirror's Edge was very good for movement systems. I wonder if there's anything else that I'm missing. There probably is, but like I said, it's just not extremely well versed in thinking or in, you know, this game system, this mechanic in general. Like I said, I don't know what else there is, but I'm sure there's plenty of other examples, but not like, again, I don't feel like it's a super common thing.
The door. Keep watch while I go look. This was supposed to be an easy job.
I told you we shouldn't have come here. If I hear anything, I'm running to the other guard post, so help me God!
Well, lucky for you, I will strike silent and deadly in the night, and you won't hear a thing until it's already too late. Okay. I only have 2 daggers. I also can't select my daggers, so... Ooh. Oh.
I cannot see. Eccolo! Get him!
Alright, well... Yes, so much for... so much for what I thought I could get through.
Saverio! I'll be back with the other guards!
Dang, this guy's quick.
I have to find a way out before he kills me. Leave me alone!
No.
Run faster!
Yes, yes.
Oh.
I'm not facing him.
Well, that's not fair.
The way out before he kills me.
So I'm probably gonna fail this, aren't I? Yeah. Da-da-da. Ah, there you go. That was what I was supposed to do. And then we get, yeah.
Leave me alone!
Oh, thank you for waiting. That was actually very nice of you.
I have to find the way out before he kills me.
Here he has to find a way out before I kill him.
Run faster!
No, you run faster, loser.
Leave me alone! Kill the assassin!
Well. See, they told me to kill him before you flees, but it was like, it kind of looks like I wasn't.
No, you don't! Down the flank! Get him on the blind side!
Like, it looks like I didn't really have a chance to do that now, did I? Actually, I want to see the dagger.
Remember what I told you, ragazzi?
Come at me. Because I'm assuming that it's kind of like how the first game was, where all of the weapons have like different uses. So like if I can't, the counter window on the hidden blades is really small comparatively. But if I do it, it's just like a guaranteed insta-kill, I think. So it's like a risk-reward type vibe, you know? Eavesdrop on the Templar meeting.
Et benedictio Dei omnipotentis, Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Grazie, Padre. Bernardo?
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows. Our men will want for nothing.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
He gave his blessing to the operation. As long as nobody's killed.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning, Signore. The bait's been laid, but it wasn't easy. His fool brother keeps changing his plans.
See, we'll need to be on hand to make sure Giuliano even gets out of bed for church tomorrow.
What is it, Jacopo? Do you think they suspect something?
Impossible!
No
the
way.
Medici are too arrogant or too stupid to even notice. Likely a bit of both.
Do not underestimate our enemies, Francesco. Or have you already forgotten how your son was murdered?
Haha, loser.
We'll suffer
Son
no
got
such
killed.
surprises this time, Maestro. You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I have some other business to attend to before I return to Rome. Gentlemen, tomorrow, a new sun rises over Firenze. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
We did it. Oh, I get to be a Tomb Raider too?
Look at that statue. It's identical to one in the Villa Auditore. I think you've stumbled onto one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
Ooh.
Now that we know the way in, I'll tag the landmarks containing tombs in the database.
Ooh, thank you for helping me out with that. Also, can I say that's such a cool mechanism, though? Ooh. Seal of Darius. Darius? I do not know. But now we've got $6 grand at our hands. In our hands? In our pockets? Somewhere. On rooftops, failure to heed the archer's warnings will cause them to attack. Oh look, another manhole cover.
I know where Francesco will be and when, but...
What is it?
I overheard something. They have weapons, enough for a battalion. Even the Pope has given support.
Typical of Sixtus, but... What the hell are they planning?
I couldn't understand the specifics, but it involves the Medici, and it begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo.
The Medici will all be there for Sunday service. Along with the rest of Firenze.
They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass.
But it's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd, get close, and stop this madness.
If they succeed, if we lose Lorenzo and Firenze falls to the Pazzi...
It will not come to that. I promise.
I hope you are right.
Don't you worry, I've been at this for just a couple years of training, but I'm a badass, so you got nothing on me. Tuscany. Oh, let's see. Okay, so if I want to go through and find those, I was like, I'm gonna have to actually take the time to go to the viewpoints and synchronize and stuff like that, so that'll be a problem for future me. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, so thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun jazz, and I will see you in the next one.